Hello Food Network, my name is Ashley Ariano and I was born and raised and currently reside in Orange County, California. I'm so excited to be cooking for you today. I actually did a twist on chicken parmesan and I put a Spanish twist to it and I made pollo de cotija with a wonderful tomato sauce. I would love to explain to you actually. And I know this is not a cooking tutorial, but since I prepared the sauce earlier, I want to explain what I did differently. Instead of using Merlot, like I usually do for my Italian tomato sauce, I actually used a Tempranillo, which is a Spanish red wine that is spicy and a little fruity. I also blended chipotle peppers with some fresh squeezed orange juice to give it that sweet touch and that smoky, spicy flavor. So there's the Spanish touch to my sauce. I used cilantro instead of parsley, which is also a Spanish touch there. Okay, so while that's simmering, prepare the chicken. Now, what got me into food was actually around the age of 3 or 4 when I would dine out with my grandfather 3 to 4 times a week. And we did this until he passed away a couple years ago. My grandfather has been a huge influence on my life, and actually he died of diabetes. And that kind of got me going on my healthy kick. But first, let's go back to what got me so into food in general. And it was really dining out with him, like 3 to 4 times a week at these nice Italian restaurants. Anywhere that he liked to go was always nice, luxurious, great food. So I really learned how to, I guess, be like a young food critic, because he was very picky, and I think it kind of rubbed off on me. And anyway, we always ate at these nice places, so you know, I got a true taste of what fine food tastes like. And I have been in love with food ever since a young age. And after my grandfather passed away is actually when I started cooking instead of just dining out. And I really fell in love with cooking, and I've just taught myself, you know, in my own kitchen. My grandmother is actually a wonderful cook as well. She cooks a lot of Creole, Cajun food. And I'm not the biggest fan of Creole or Cajun dishes, although I am 50% Creole. So I think maybe I have just a natural skill. Maybe it's from her. I don't know. But I never feel better than when I'm in the kitchen and being innovative and creating new dishes, putting twists on like a traditional dish. I love to do that. Do it all the time. And what's really special about the way I cook is I cook all organic. That is huge to me. I believe the way people are eating these days, most people, you know, in America, I feel like they're just kind of uneducated on how we really, I mean, we need to pay attention to the quality of our food. It's very important. It's so important for our health, because if you don't have your health, what do you have? So that's why I feel like it's very important, even though it costs a little bit more, to spend the extra money, purchase organic, fresh, local farm produce. You know, that's important to me. So I also would like to mention that this dish is gluten-free. I recently decided that I have developed a gluten allergy, so I've been starting to cook gluten-free. It's potato flour, gluten-free panko breadcrumbs. So there you go. Okay. So I tossed my zucchini pasta with cotija cheese, fresh cilantro, sea salt and pepper, olive oil, and now I'm just sauteing it as the chicken's baking. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about how I got into the whole health, organic lifestyle. Basically, when I was 19 years old, I started attending massage school, and massage school is just filled with hippies. And they love holistic and natural living. And I actually kind of feel like I'm a hippie now too. I actually expanded my knowledge after massage school and being introduced to local farmers markets, Mother's Market out here, which is our organic growth here. And I became a certified nutrition consultant a couple years ago. I'm also a certified personal trainer. So I've taken my love for organic living and the holistic and natural world to the next level. And that's really what I love to do, and that really inspires my dishes because, for example, I'm using zucchini instead of, normal pasta that's loaded with carbohydrates that spike our blood sugar and everything else. So I prefer to use zucchini and make it a little bit low carb. Now, I also have an online health and fitness website, healthgoddess.com, and that's where I like to post my new and innovative healthy recipes. So yes, lots of fun stuff. I blog on there about different health topics and everything. So I have a lot of... So I take the chicken out at 10 minutes. I like a lot of sauce. I'm a condiment person, totally. Oh my gosh, everything's about the sauce with me. No dry food here, ever. So we'll just have some organic ketchup in the cabinets for when it's needed. Now, when my grandfather passed away from diabetes, it really opened my eyes to the problem with sugar. Everything is loaded and loaded with sugar. I can't handle it. And I found this, and okay, my grandfather loved dessert. And even though he had diabetes, I would catch him downstairs, eating out of a pint of ice cream in the middle of the night. No joke. I had lived with my grandparents, on and off sometimes. So they always helped me with my children at restaurants, but these things are loaded with sugar. So I really decided after he passed away that I need to try to create yummy desserts that are lower in sugar and use more natural sweeteners, not just refined sugar. Of course I make naughty desserts too, but I figure I need to make some nice ones that taste just as great as the naughty ones. So recently I've developed this love for baking and really am going for it. I'm trying to develop some delicious desserts that are gluten-free, some are dairy-free, and some I just use bananas and strawberries to sweeten it instead of sugar, or some raw honey, which is delicious. Maple syrup, that's another good one that you can use instead of refined sugar. And of course, they're not going to be as sugar loaded, and they might not be the... Okay, here's my completed dish, my pollo de cotija, my Spanish twist on chicken parmesan, and a little chipotle pepper to garnish. Food Network, thank you so much for having me cook with you today. I hope and pray that I can be part of this competition and work underneath a celebrity chef. If I were to win, I would totally use my earnings towards going to culinary school and really getting the proper education I need.